Neo, I think he wrote it too.
Neo that just took his apology back.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What's going on with Neo, man? Maybe you can inform me. Because I keep seeing some shit will pop up, and I love his music so much that I just didn't even look at it. I'm tired of seeing all people I like music
too. I didn't look at it. I seen Candace say something about it and Marlon Wayans.
Let me pull it up. You said Marlon spoke about it?
Not Marlon. Was it her? I think they were just talking about they don't want people putting their apologies back and shit like that.
Okay, let me see what the hell is going on with Neo. Let's pull it up right now. This is the open panel discussion stream. So let's see. Damn, Candace ain't got it clipped up yet? That shit got mad views on her channel. That must be a big deal. What the hell did Neo say a few days ago?
He said something about with the kids or protecting the kids. He said something about him having like a daughter and having sons.
Oh, he spoke against the alphabet.
Yeah.
And
something. I didn't really look into it. I just like to post it to see if I can get like a clarification on it.
I see what it is right now. Let's pull it up.
Release a statement.
I found out it was an interview.
Yeah.
And it's always fucking snitching ass Vlad, man.
Vlad is really a cop. I ain't gonna hold you fast.
Snitching ass Vlad. Oh, niggas always get in trouble with Vlad, man. If you guys don't know who that is, I don't even feel comfortable calling him a content creator. But he's like an interview-based YouTube channel. He's a detective. He used to do mixtapes. I remember mixtape Vlad. But then I found out that was some dirty shit too. He used to steal tracks, bro. And get sued. And then once he would get sued, he would release. Like, he used to do a lot of like shit to where now when he's copyright striking channels, so I gotta be careful, make sure I'm pausing. He copyright strike channels like, nigga, you used to be the mixtape king. You was stealing music on the regular
basis. Hypocrite.
So it's like super hypocrite. And then on top of that, the snitching. And I don't like his coverage of Joe Budden. That shit was nasty. It was nasty as fuck. You didn't know, but all right, so let me explain that briefly. Joe Budden, back when he was a rapper, had like a street beef with another rapper named Ransom, right? Who was on some gangster shit.
Right.
Joe Budden knew a lot of gangsters and had a lot of well-known gangster niggas back of him. So when they got into the exchange, Vlad decided that he was going to be the one that does the back and forth between them. As in, I'm going to fucking post clips of Joe Budden talking shit about Ransom. And then I'm going to show Ransom the clip and interview Ransom on the spot and say, what do you think about the disrespect? What do you mean? Oh, well, let me show you a clip. And then Ransom starts going back and forth. So Joe Budden, I think he ran up to, Joe Budden used to be a gangster. He goes to Ransom's hood with his friends and allegedly they beat him up.
What?
And Joe Budden does a video. Yeah, and Joe Budden does a video like, yo, I'm in Ransom's hood. He's talking that stuff. I duffed him. He ran. And that just is what it is. So Ransom, because he's a street dude, he can't just let that slide. He was like, yo, y'all caught me when I was by myself. He comes with all his crew now. And since he can't find Joe Budden, he goes to Joe Budden's friend's house and slaps the crap out of him on camera.
Joe Budden or his friend?
Joe Budden's friend. Someone that had nothing to do with nothing. Someone that wasn't in the street. But just like, yo, you know Joe Budden, right? Oh yeah, your brother hang out with him? Call him. Bring Joe Budden right now. What, you ain't gonna get him? Slap.
Wow. Damn.
Now go inside and call him. So the shit, apparently Joe Budden came out and put a video saying, yo, I'm squashing it. I'm leaving it alone because now I'm at a point where it's about to get real. And we need to stop it because there's a bunch of gangsters that they have affiliation with the nigga you just slapped. And they all know he was a good guy and you just violated. He was not connected. So we got to stop this before it gets crazier. So they agreed to squash the beef. Vlad didn't agree. So Vlad kept milking it, kept putting out the content, putting lives in danger. So Vlad gets confronted on a fucking radio station. Niggas forgot that Joe Budden used to work for a radio station. He had a crazy career. Joe Budden went from gangster rapper to radio to emotional rapper to podcast. So at one point when he was a radio station, he interviewed Vlad via phone and confronted him and made Vlad look really bad because Vlad admitted like, yeah, I would go to a funeral. If somebody passed away because of the situation, I would go to the funeral and film it and upload it and cover it. So people didn't like Vlad for that. So what does Vlad do? I'm going to interview every Joe Budden ex-girlfriend I can find. Any nasty allegation they can put out, I'm going to verify it. If they don't know any information, I'm going to show them some clips and say, so isn't Joe horrible? Joe is nasty, right? So how many times did Joe hit you? Even though Joe went to court and beat the charge, Vlad don't care about that. He wants to hear it all. So Vlad is a disgusting, nasty ass nigga that now he wants to squash it with Joe. And Joe's like, nigga, fuck you. What? For like 15 years, you've been trying to destroy me. And now because I'm a titan in the media field in hip hop, and I have a big name, you want to squash the beef now?
Damn.
The whole bag of dicks. And I relate to that because, yeah, there's been times when I was up and coming. I'm still not a big channel now, but I was a small channel. People shitted on me all the time. Once I started making a name for myself, people stopped shitting on me and wanted to squash the beef. And I was like, eat a dick.
Straight like that.
But that's some backing to why I really, really hate Vlad. But let's see what he's talking about with Neo. Y'all remember that? Yeah, Vlad's disgusting. Bro.
I have no issue with the LBG. I have no problem with none of it. With no.
This video is for educational purposes. When he started off with the disclaimer, because what Vlad does is he does his videos, cuts up segments, put out the clips. Ain't nothing wrong with the type of content. I just don't like what he does.
Right. Love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders, and that's just how it
froze, or that's how you have it.
You said it froze?
Oh, all right, it's back. It's back.
No, that was you. That was on your side. I was on your side.
Oh,
you good? You got to work?
Yeah.
I think I was on your side. So guys, tell me in the chat if it's freezing. I got to pause it anyway, so you kind of helped out. No, are they saying it? No, I was asking the chat to tell me if it was freezing. I don't think no one else said it was freezing, but let me know if it was freezing for you guys too as well. But I was going to say that actually helped out because I need to post this as much as possible. So thank you.
Because
this nigga Vlad be striking niggas, bro. He strike niggas for reacting to his content.
You could identify as a goldfish if you feel.
Right.
I don't care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you.
Right. I agree with him. Listen, do whatever you want to do, especially as an adult. I don't care. But when you try to force me to like abide by this shit, that's crazy. You putting it in schools and trying to I've seen videos of them putting kids in like dresses just because the teacher just felt like it. Like, well, he felt like
what
he would enjoy it. I've definitely seen those videos, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. That really exists. Right. It's foul.
I felt what Neo was saying, man.
Yeah, he's on some old school traditional joint. Like, oh, listen, I ain't got no hate for you. If you want to do whatever you want to do, I don't care. But why are you trying to force me to do it? Or
I got to play a part of the game. I don't want to have to act like this is not really going on. Like, oh, it's okay. Exactly. Yeah, No, I'm not D-Wade.
Nah, that's crazy. And D-Wade is not a man, in my personal opinion. I'm talking about the metaphorical sense. They have admitted that his woman makes the decisions in this household. Not that we share. Shit. She makes Gabrielle Union makes the decisions in the house. So she wears the pants. They've had multiple interviews about that shit. She makes the decisions. D-Wade is just like, well, I don't like thinking about things. The stuff that usually a woman would say, a submissive woman would say.
What?
But also, if that's their dynamic, you can choose whatever you want. I know people that like to trade over if they're going to be submissive. That's nigga, for me, right? It's more of a dynamic of I'm the dominant one, the woman is submissive. It don't matter how much fucking money I got because I'm broke as hell. I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm still the dominant one, fam. I'm still the one that you go to for advice. I'm still the one that can help you. I'm still your fucking best coach you ever had in your life.
Facts.
Right? So whatever people want to, how they handle their like personal relationships is their relationships. I don't judge it. But when it comes to the alphabet community, I don't like them pushing whatever they want to do, which is their right to as an adult, on everyone else, including children. I think that's foul.
Yeah.
If this child turns 18 and wants to wild out, then by all means,
then
live your life.
Exactly. How are you going to try to allow kids to be able to change their gender or whatever like that? And they can't even do shit like vote or buy alcohol or cigarettes.
Right.
They make it hard to do those things, but something like that, like life-changing shit, like...
That's crazy. You putting that much power in their hands, they can't even cross the street on their own. And you letting them get surgeries and stuff. That's just wild to me. Like, they could feel however they want to feel, but they might change. Nigga, when I was a kid, I thought I was an alien, nigga. Then I thought I was a werewolf. Then I wanted to be a vampire. All types of shit. I wanted to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Nigga, like, imagine my mom was like, guess what? You The Rock now.
Right.
You the
Now
rock,
you gonna
nigga.
think in your head you the rock the whole time.
People's elbow. I'm walking around with the championship belt with the $1 million shirt with the $1 million glass. Niggas would have clowned me, bro.
Yeah.
I would have got rock
for the
bottom.
rest of your life.
Nigga, the older kids would have rock bottomed the hell out of me, nigga. Over people's elbow and all that, nigga.
With the rock.
Right. I might have got whipped so bad I wouldn't have been able to smell, nigga. You never know. But
bro, that's why
nowadays,
be in reality, bro.
Exactly. We coddle to these children nowadays. Nigga, I don't care what a kid tell me. I want to be this. Okay. We're gonna see.
If that's
right
what you're
now,
gonna be.
Right now is our job is to make sure you're safe, make sure you fed, and that you're getting an education. I'm not even saying you got to go to college, my man, but let's figure out a trade, something. Exactly. And then when you 18, you paying bills, you making your decision. If you want to put some pumps on, do you, boo boo? Live your life. Live your fucking
turn
life.
18, there's no longer that little child no more. If you want to make that decision,
you hitting the street regardless at 18. Regardless. If you want to put a dress on, if you identify as a boy, girl, I don't care. If I have a kid at 18, you hitting the streets, and I'm gonna let you know for the fucking 3 years prior. You gonna have 3 at 15, nigga. As soon as you wake up in the morning, hey, you better be ready for your 18th birthday.
Every time.
Job applications is gonna be just ending up in your room. I'm gonna help you, but you gotta help yourself. I'm gonna be giving you hints like, okay, you need to come up with a plan, brother. Figure something out.
Yeah, time is ticking.
Or if you say, yo, Pops, I want to go to school. All right, I'll give you a few more years.
Yeah.
Give me a few more years, nigga. If you made that choice and you well thought it out, like, listen, I want to do this as a career.
3 to 4 be a good amount because you still want them to be able to get on their feet.
Exactly. Like, and for me, I've always been extremely independent. My father wasn't there. My mom was there, but she was always working 2 jobs to be able to pay for having sons. And like, I pretty much was raised by the streets and going through a lot of stuff. So I've always been extremely independent, and I couldn't fucking wait to be home. So much so that I went to the street. Literally, it was like, I'd rather live by myself outside. Rules. What'd you say?
I said you was at that point like, fuck.
Extremely independent, bro. I would rather be independent in the street than under my mother's roof and have to listen to her rules for him.
Everything.
I feel you. Older. Nigga, that shit seemed crazy. And my mom, at one point, I was like the baby. So shit that my older brother would get away with, nigga, never in my wildest dream. Never, nigga. Like,
that's how it be sometimes.
Yeah. Right. My brother got company all day. I got company. It's 1,000 questions. So I was just like, nigga, I'd rather just go on my own. But then it ended up being a huge thing that my mom is extremely proud of, to where, nigga, I've been in the supermarket with my mom helping her, and she's bragging about, yep, that's my baby that went independent, went out on his own as a kid.
Wow.
So proud of him. And I'm like, Mom, you still talking about that?
Hell yeah.
It's been well over 17 years.
She wanted to be the one helping, man.
My mom is still extremely helpful whenever she can, you know what I mean? Even if it's advice or just spending quality time. But she wanted me to be independent. She wanted her sons to be extremely independent. I think that's something that's always been a concern for her, especially when you're a single mother, right? I don't think a woman can raise a man by herself the proper way. My education came in the worst way, but I did learn, right, from the streets. So just going outside, you know what I mean? But it was still an education that could assist. Yeah, I learned the hard way, but I learned, right?
Yeah.
So I think for a lot
of
men,
to learn the hard way. Nothing wrong with that.
Especially if there's no other way.
Yeah.
What else would I have? I would be a submissive ass man, right? If I was like, I'm not going to go outside, I'm going to just stay home and be coddled by my mama, right? And not be independent. I would be a submissive ass man that's always begging and wondering why things don't happen. Why I'm not the chosen one. Why I didn't get this. Why this person didn't like me. Why am I not rich? Right? And I don't live that world. Like, right? Me being independent taught me to appreciate things. Right? So I'm forever grateful for that. Right? And a lot of people, they're not like that. Right? So, but with my whole point of bringing all that up is that kids nowadays, they get coddled. Nigga, my mom would have looked at me crazy. When I was like 9 years old or just a kid, I wanted to be Cisco.
For real?
From the thong song, nigga, cartwheels.
You wanted to be like Cisco, for real?
No. I didn't want to be like Cisco. I wanted to be Cisco. I wanted to dress like Cisco. I wanted to dye my fucking hair blonde. I wanted to get a dragon chain. Nigga, do cartwheels, all that. With the bubble vest, my mom looked at me and said, sit your ass down.
Yo.
Like, she looked, it was like a 2-second process. I said, yo, mom, let me dye my mom looked at me like, what? Sit your ass down. Go in the room. I'm not allowing you to become the thong song guy. Are you insane?
Right. She's looking at it like, you're not doing that living at my home. I'm
thankful, though, because that would have been stupid. Imagine me with the dragon tattoo. Down, cartwheeling. Niggas would have had video and fucking photos of me to roast me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you'd have never got to live that down.
Right. Never. Right. On, let's get back into
now I can picture it.
You can picture it, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, nigga, I was wilding. I was wilding. Cisco was the man. You couldn't tell me that nigga wasn't the king of the R&B back then.
He was.
That sounds crazy. He had some dope records. Now, he wasn't the fucking king, though. He had some dope ass records, but
who you feel
not over what I'm. Back then, of R&B, niggas ain't gonna like this answer. I still think he the king. R. Kelly.
He is
not
probably.
Like it.
He probably is king. Though. He probably is,
nigga.
Everybody remember that shit.
Like there's no doubt, no other R&B singer got more hits collectively, more hits writing. If we include in that as well for other R&B singers, he wrote for Michael Jackson, bro. He wrote "You're Not Alone."
Yeah, you're not. Damn, that's amazing.
Come on,
and gave it to him like, this is you.
Take that. Like mad other giants. He wrote a bunch of records. He wrote "Gigolo" for Nick Cannon, the only song that everyone remembers.
Yeah,
niggas don't even know Nick Cannon was a rapper, but Nick Cannon, not everybody. Some people don't remember Nick Cannon was a rapper. But if I sung "I'm a Gigolo, spending lots of dough," niggas might be like, "Oh, I remember that song. That shit was a hit." Because of R. Kelly. Most of the B2K songs, Omarion. Like I could keep going. Fucking, so what's his name? Marcus Houston. And I'm not even mentioning his own. Celine Dion, Whitney Houston. Like I could keep naming.
Damn, Whitney Houston too.
Whitney Houston, Celine, a whole plethora of people. Nivea, just like a whole list. Cherish, like just of R&B throughout the years, pop throughout the years. And then if we get to his catalog is almost unmatched. I Wish. Trapped in a Closet. I Believe I Could Fly.
Yeah, I Believe I Could Fly. One everybody has to know.
I Wish is my favorite song from R. Kelly. That shit is hard. He's talking about like his friends that passed away.
Yeah.
I wish. That shit is catchy as fuck. And the niggas just on some, yo, I'm thinking about all the homies I lost. I wish I could turn back the hands of time, bring y'all back. Shit is fire.
Yeah.
And, this nigga was the king, bro. Same girl with Usher. Come on, bro. Come on. This nigga could make a song about a pencil and girls just throwing panties on stage, nigga. It's going to be a heat rock. Nigga,
I want a number
Trapped
2
in the
pencil.
Closet. Trapped in the Closet was almost about nothing. Nothing. That shit was a banger, bro. Ignition remix? Come on. Ignition remix? Fiesta? Yo, R. Kelly was one of the first people to do within the R&B and hip hop Best of Both Worlds album, nigga. Not a song, but to take the best rapper in the game, the best singer in the R&B game, and do a joint album where they was putting out hits, nigga. Jay-Z wants to erase that from his past. I don't care. That music was fire. Fiesta? What? You remember Fiesta? You probably don't remember that. After the party,
I don't
the hotel lobby, then after the
yeah.
probably after the original was probably this Fiesta. Yeah, shit was crazy. Fiesta,
I heard it when I was a young boy.
Yeah, that shit was a banger. He had a lot of shit, bro. So yeah, I do think that if I was just to look at it analytically, R. Kelly had it. Chocolate Factory, he had it. He was weird with the Aaliyah shit, but we can't front like the album wasn't fire, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
Niggas was singing and dancing
and their artistic shit.
He's a beast. Like other than him, if we had to move R. Kelly out the way, Usher by default.
Let it burn.
Let it burn. Fucking what's my shit? The joint when he's talking about says she's 3 months pregnant and she's keeping it. Was it
I forget.
Confessions?
Oh yeah,
Confessions.
this is my confessions.
Chick on the side says she got one on the way. That shit was real as fuck. That was like, I thought R. Kelly wrote that. I was like, that sound like some, because R. Kelly was the only R&B singer that was really writing some deep ass nigga. I'm over here, dirt McGirt, cheated on my girl, got caught,
right?
Type shit. Nigga, that shit changed the game. I love Confessions. That's like, I should just have bangers.
Like keeping it real, like music like that where you can actually feel it, bro. That's why it's like most people can all relate to it. Like,
you know who my number 3 is? The King of R&B. You ain't gonna like this either. A lot of people ain't gonna like this. Justin Timberlake. So we gonna act like, well, for one, not even no man. He's top 5 guaranteed. For one, NSYNC is one of the greatest R&B groups of all time. That's right. I said R&B. Them motherfuckers was doing barbershop quartets type of singing. Nigga, you can't name other fucking R&B groups of men that are not R&B, right? Or just in that realm that all of them can sing. Even Pineapple Head knew how to sing. JC knew how to sing. Justin Timberlake knew how to sing. All of them knew how to sing. Lance could sing his ass off. Still think he fumbled the package with Topanga, but I digress. With that, nigga, did you hear the way that they did That's the Way Love Goes? Janet Jackson cover?
Nah.
Nigga, that shit is
I feel like I'm gonna have to overly like get back.
Check that out. These niggas was top of the line, and then on top of it, all their producers were like R&B and hip hop producers. So when Justin Timberlake went solo, his first album was mostly produced by Pharrell Williams of the Neptunes and Timbaland. Same thing in his second. His second album was produced by Timbaland, but most of them joints was R&B bangers. Cry Me a River.
Cry Me a River.
Banger, bro.
That was a banger. I feel like I haven't listened to none of those songs in a very long time. I gotta refresh that shit in my head.
Hard. But yeah, and he started doing that fucking Man in the Woods and switched over to like country shit. I'm like, all right, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. You had R&B suit and tie. I be on my suit and tie. Shit, it was fuck, nigga. He was a beast, bro. He was a beast. Just Justin Timberlake was just like, let me just give up the crown. That's the only reason why I can't put him as like number 2 or number 1. He's up there, right? Even though they call Michael Jackson the king of pop, he's up there with R&B too. Michael Jackson R&B shit is crazy, right? But since he's the king of pop, I'll just leave him there.
I'll leave him there at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the king of pop. Neo, in his prime,
he definitely can, yeah.
Nigga, Neo is, if he kept it going, he would have been R. Kelly level.
I believe
because of his writing. His writing is phenomenal, nigga. Like a lot of the singers that I think are underrated, like Marcus Houston, I put him in my top 10. Marcus Houston's one of the top 10 singers on R&B. He's just super slept on because he hasn't come out with shit in like 20 years. But at a point in time, nigga, Immature, IMX, Batman, nigga, Marcus Houston had it. But his first single was written by Neo. And a few other people's first like big songs were written by Neo. And then when Neo came out with his solo album, nigga, that whole album, nigga, I remember I was in a group home when that shit came out. Everyone was bumping that album. Kids, the fucking teachers, the fucking staff.
Damn.
Everyone had a song on there. And it was like, yo, this is the greatest song. I remember one of my mentors, he was like, yo, he got a song called When You're Mad. When he's talking about how much he likes when his girlfriend's mad. That's my greatest song ever. I was like, wow, this nigga Neo.
You can relate to it, man. That's what music got to be relatable to the people.
He had bangers for everybody. He said MJ was a genre chameleon. Yeah, MJ was top notch.
Yeah,
I don't think they believe me. What? Believe you would what?
That Ludacris was there for her kid's father.
Oh well, that's possible. I ain't gonna rule nothing out. He said, I played her in NSYNC VHS so much, I thought I had married NSYNC and the table. That's funny. NSYNC was the shit. I was definitely NSYNC over Backstreet. Chill Rock was more into what? What did you was into around that time? Backstreet for real?
Yeah.
Oh, shot. I never thought that, man.
Yeah, I had no choice killing my cousin.
You know what's crazy with them? Most of their songs are written by an R&B group.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know that. Full Force was an R&B group that used to act too. They was in the movie House Party. The Bullies from House Party were some of the best R&B writers in the last 30 years.
The ones that be saying, I smell
pussy.
Oh,
we're gonna kick
shit.
your ass. Yes, those niggas were beast-ass R&B singers and songwriters to where even in the 2000s, they was writing songs for Backstreet Boys and shit. Like Full Force is the name of them.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, those dudes. When I found that out, me either. Because House Party is one of my favorite movies. I used to love Kid and Play. And my mom was like, "Oh, that's Full Force." I was like, "What? Who's Full Force?" She's like, "You." She was like, "You didn't know?" She looked at me like, "You never heard of Full Force, Lisa?" I was like, "Who the fuck is Lisa?" She was like, "What?" My mom played me some old shit. I was like, "Oh, these niggas on stage getting crazy, nigga." And they came out with a Spanish artist and started writing songs for her called Lisa. I was like, "Oh shit." Like, these niggas was killers. And then back in the day, like around the Backstreet Boys era, they came back, started writing songs for them. Right? So yeah, R&B influence was everywhere, man.
Damn.
Everywhere. Oh, let's keep playing this. We fucking went on a side convo.
Oh yeah.
I'm not finna
I could talk about old music shit all day, bro.
What he say again? Wait, what did he say?
He was saying that how he's when did it become okay for like 12-year-old boy to say he wants to transition and stuff like that. Like, what we pretty much talking about how the alphabet community and things of that nature. And this isn't like hate. It's from an educational standpoint. I just sharing an opinion that once you become 18 or adult, you do whatever you feel. But I don't think kids should make that decision or be in charge to make that decision when they are children.
You want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all
Amen.
I mean, it's just, we live in a weird time, man. We do. We live in a time where a person will have a mental breakdown in front of their camera.
Right.
Wait, let me wipe balance.
You say he's stressed out?
Bro, he's dead serious, bro.
Yeah. He's that ass. Like, even his girlfriend is co-signing, whoever it is, I'm assuming this is his girlfriend or wife. She's co-signing like, yup. But then why is he backing down now? I guess because the communities are going after him.
No, they said he didn't back down. They had a clip of him. They had a clip of him saying that was his PR team that did that, and he hopped on like himself and said, "I didn't apologize for that, but I do apologize if it offended anybody."
So
he didn't take back what the apology that they wrote for him.
So we're gonna get into that too. Then we're gonna check that out.
That's crazy, right?
What the hell is that? Like, if you are of sound mind enough to find the light,
right?
And then break down.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right.
Okay, I agree with him. Yes.
Crying for attention.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Nigga, I remember I got canceled for saying this about a YouTuber named Sloan because he had a breakdown video. And in the video, I was, I'm not going to say upset, but just like, I wanted to roast this nigga so bad because the shit he's having a breakdown, crying, snot bubbles, and he's like, I think I have bipolar.
Yo.
Nigga, I never wanted to tell somebody shut the fuck up more in my life. Like, whoa. And then what does he do? He edits the video, uploads it, chooses the thumbnail of him crying, and now this nigga's one of the biggest YouTubers right now. I got canceled for being the only one that called it out. People said I was mean for making fun of his mental disorders. I'm like, what fucking mental disorder? Because he said he thinks he has it?
That's fucked up.
Extremely. But yeah, people want to make fun of Ye, right? People want to make fun of Ye, who definitely has bipolar.
Yeah, really.
I think that's public information. Been hospitalized for it and all that.
The real definition.
Right. But they are making fun of Ye. But then if I call someone out for pretending to have it, I'm wrong.
Man. No, there is something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you.
Right.
There ain't nothing wrong with you. Like, man.
Right. You're adding to it. It's not how we deal with life.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people want.
Oh no, this is his girlfriend. That could just be the interviewer.
Pity, self-pity.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That was one thing that was not allowed in the house that I grew up in. It's like, okay, get your cry out, give that its moment. But once it's done, keep moving.
That's right.
We're not going to sit and dwell in sorrow.
He's lucky. I didn't even get a moment to get my cry out. When my uncle see me crying,
yeah, the day, huh?
Y'all ever heard the saying, you keep crying, I'm going to give you something to cry about?
Yeah, you got to get tightened up real fast and be like,
you better control it. It sounds like it's like harsh and like, damn, man, how you gonna? But that teaches you a valuable lesson. I can't be out here crying, nigga. Like, if
can't
I'm
be
doing
crying,
my
nobody gonna care.
Right. Big fact. Somebody asked, "Did you get their apology?" The hell are you talking
Yeah,
about?
apology. What you mean?
What are you doing? Yeah, nobody. What?
Bro, we're not going to sit and dwell in anger. We're going to give those emotions the moment that they deserve.
Oh yeah, I did.
Those emotions.
I accept.
But then we're going to get up and continue moving because it's not about the fall. You can fall 1,000,000 times. You get up 1,000,001. That's the way I was raised.
Me too.
Yeah, like, all right, that hurt. Go ahead.
Now they pamper. They, oh my God. And
trigger warnings. What the hell is a trigger warning?
Yes, exactly.
It's just when.
I'll be right back, Chirag. Hold it down.
I got you.
All
right. Oh yeah, I got you. No, because I ain't gonna be able to pause.
Right, exactly. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so yeah, I got your apology. You said you thought I was somebody that the fan gang didn't fuck with. It's all good. What y'all been up to? Bro, I just think like honestly, this not right. Like, how can y'all try to cancel a man for what type of values and principles he want to have with his family in his house? Like, he doesn't think that his son should be able to transition. If he can't even not even old enough to vote, what would be the point of him allowing that? If he's saying like, yo, I get what y'all saying, but don't say like, yo, I think you should accept this. If somebody don't want to accept it, they don't have to. Now, that's what they're trying to do is the alphabet community, they're trying to pit this and install this into people that's even regular, that's base, and to make us believe like, oh man, it is okay that if that little girl wants to be the next Ellen DeGeneres. Like, no, she can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it from a perspective of longevity. Like, maybe when she's just young, that's going to be becoming a thing that's going to mess with her mental. And you don't want that. And when it happens, it's like, damn, she's crazy, but then everybody's just allowing it, like making it like okay, or pandering to their feelings. Like, yo, I understand. Like, this is the way it is, but I can really take care of myself. Honestly, they can't take care of themselves at all. If you're not 18, you ain't doing shit. If I have kids right now, you said children should not be able to make decisions that are not permanent under 18. Exactly. Nothing. I don't care if it's to eat. I don't care what is the clothing that you wear. That's all what the parent have to do. But now what a lot of these woke people are doing, they're forcing it on their kids. Like, I know y'all seen a couple clips or videos of people talking about, oh, my gay baby. Like, how you know if your baby is that right now? You putting that in the baby, you keep telling them and forcing them like, oh, put on this dress. Like, of course, over time, if somebody's doing something a bunch of times, you get so used to that and then they will believe it. But imagine when you get older and now you're like, damn, my mom really made me do some dumb shit. That's fucked up. Wait, what you say? What did Kyra say?
What the apology came for? What happened?
Oh, the apology came from, she said that she mistaken me for somebody that fan gang didn't fuck with. She said she and then we started talking about about the kids and shit. Like, should not make none of those permanent under 18 can't make no decisions about what they eat, what they gonna wear, when they gonna go to sleep.
If you're under 18?
If you're under 18, you cannot make none of those decisions for yourself.
Yeah, like when it comes to as long as it's not crazy. So as far as the sleeping, the hell no. I'm definitely gonna decide that. That's a fact. As far as like what else you say? What you gonna eat? Well, you gonna eat whatever we provide.
Exactly. My mom used to be like, "You going like I don't want that." She looking at me like, you don't know what you're gonna eat. Then it's either this or nothing.
Right. If it's not an allergy, nigga, you better figure it out.
I don't think I wanted to eat my vegetables. I did so much because I didn't want to, and now it's just like second nature.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I've been kind of lacking. I've been lacking on the vegetable shit.
You lacking on the vegetables? You gotta go heavy on the fruits.
I've been lacking with the fruits. I've been lagging with the fruits, man.
Well,
like,
at least as long as you're getting water, then. As long as you fucking get some water.
Nigga, out the yin yang, nigga. I'll be wilding with the water.
All right, cool.
I used to be the gallon man. I remember when I had a roommate years ago, nigga. I swear I'll press a nigga. Yo, somebody drink my water?
Yeah.
Yo, that's a whole gallon in there. And that's for me, nigga. I drink I used to drink a good 2 gallons a day. Now I'm like maybe at 1.5. But yeah, water, I destroy. Let's get back into
as long
this
as you're
Neyo
doing
game.
one of those. Yeah, that's good.
Exactly.
And I
It
just
is
don't know
weird
when
times.
the world became so sensitive. Like comedians can't tell jokes no more.
No.
Like, everybody's offended. It's a joke. It's a comedian.
Right.
It's a joke. You're not supposed to take it serious. It's a joke.
Right.
His literal job is to joke.
Base Neyo.
About everyone.
About everyone
Right.
and everything.
Going in.
And people want to get offended and like, don't say that. That's triggering. Oh God. You
That's
know what?
triggering.
Sit in your house by yourself.
Yo,
Exactly.
tired of it.
I mean, anything can trigger you. A light can trigger you. A smell can trigger you. So, I mean, we got to walk on eggshells. Well, that's what they want us to.
That's what they want.
Yeah, fuck out of here. He's right, 100%. I ain't walking on eggshells.
Look,
I
look
ain't
at the
walking
hand
on-
movement though. He like that.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
That's
he's
one thing
like,
I'm not doing.
exactly. I'm with him on that, bro. Like, nigga, I would rather do everything on some, let me just work hard and get my own and not have to deal with cancel culture and whatever you guys tell me I have to do.
That's how you
Then
gotta get rid
I'm
of those
gonna-
people.
exactly. Because the other option is I got to play ball. And yeah, I'm in the game and I get more views and more money. But now I have these strict guidelines. I can't say what I really want to say. And at any moment in time, if I say my real opinion, it's over for me. I can't live like that. So instead, I go balls to the wall the opposite way. I'm going to say how I feel 24/7, even if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, bro, you gotta let it out. Like, it is what it is. If people can't fuck with you for you disagreeing with them, then it's not even like a person you should even be around or even fuck with. You gotta agree to disagree sometimes.
Exactly.
But not that to that extent. Like, where's like you can destroy somebody's life? Yeah, nah. Kid can't do no shit like that.
It's crazy.
Want us to do.
But
My generation, there were no
damned.
trigger warnings. Okay, you got up and you kept moving. That's
Right.
kind of what it has to
We
be.
was kicked outside. We would come inside
Facts.
before the lights go down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got bumps and bruises. We just washed it off with the hose
Word.
outside.
You ain't never get kicked outside, bro.
But
got kicked
forced out
outside?
that shit. Forced out.
Forced out the door. Nigga, my mom just wanted some
It's nice
quiet
day
for the day.
out.
Exactly.
It's a
Go
nice
out.
day.
Now, my mom would straight up gangster, yo, figure it out. Go out, nigga. I need some time. I'm going to bump the music and just listen to some Sade. I'm tired of y'all. You better figure it out. Here, take a little $20. Take 20. You take a 20. Just do something. But it was like me and my brother would go to the movies or something, go catch you a matinee. Yo, me and my brother went to the movies at 7 a.m, bro.
Yo.
This is a regular tradition where we would go to the movie theaters, but then that's how we ended up being like real movie fans. But our mom would push us out. Yo, go do something. Go take your little brother to the theme park. Go ride some rides or something. Here, take a little money. Go. Just go out.
Damn.
Even if it's just go to outside to go play in the park. Go.
No matter what it was, just get out the house.
Get out the house. And she said she wanted a long time, but I do think it was a part of us just learning how to deal with other people and not wanting us to be just the like couch potatoes. Shit, I'll stay home and watch Buffy all day.
Yeah, don't scare me with being in the room or something.
Right. She's like, go out. You're gonna get some
Because
fresh air.
you realize they got tired of saying, go to your room.
Exactly.
It was too easy after that. It was like, all right, I fucked around out here in the living room, get on my mom's nerve. And then when you get sent to your room, you're like, I was going to do this anyway.
Exactly.
It's like, you're not really getting punished. So it's like, go out there and deal with the real world and see what it's about.
Exactly. Right. And a lot of people, they didn't have that.
It was good. Come on, man.
It's totally different
We
times.
need to get back to them days. I feel like I feel like parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay, if your little boy comes to you and says,
"Hey, he talking that talk," oof, he cooking.
Daddy, I want to be a girl.
What?
And you just let him rock with that. You just let
Crazy.
He's 5.
Right.
Yeah, that's insane.
He's 5 though.
He's kicking truth right now.
He heard somebody say this shit, bro. And he said that shit. He's 5. Like, he probably answered to the person that's probably close to him that he really knew. And then he was probably like, whoa, this shit getting out of hand. Like, I really got to speak on this. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks.
He's sick of it because he got kids, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right. So he got to deal with that. And now people are thinking, well, my friend at school, her parents said that she could be a unicorn.
Right. She could be a unicorn. Why can't I?
Why can't you? Because you ain't no unicorn, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? What? Like, yo, what school you in? Pull them out of school, nigga. Whatever school that shit is, 86, that shit, home
that
school.
Shit is woke.
I'm telling you, if I was a parent, nigga, I'm showing up to the school, nigga, with a kung fu outfit on.
I'm causing a scene. Okay.
I'm causing the ultimate scene, nigga. I'm walking in doing a cartwheel.
I'm like, unicorns in here? What the fuck?
Who's teaching this word? Who's teaching this bullshit, nigga? I'm breaking boards and shit. I hired like full karate niggas to carry boards around just so I could break it in between sentences. Right, this is I get the point around. I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but I'm breaking the fuck out some boards. Like, I want niggas to know what's up, nigga, so we can get some order in this motherfucker. You teaching my kids some crazy shit? No, nigga, no. We not having that.
And
they
where did
they would hate my
trick
kid.
them. They're gonna trick them because they try to not trick your kid, but I'm saying they trying to trick the kids to make it think like that is cool and it's all right to let somebody else be different because this is the way they think.
I'll tell you exactly what it is, and I figured this shit out a while ago. It's the same thing that happened with feminism.
Mm-hmm.
With feminism, maybe back in the day, some rights were a little crazy. Right? Some rights was crazy. You needed some woman to come out and speak. But guess what? There were men that had to vote for you to have the right to vote. Right? So, but back then, it made a little sense. And then feminists, they took their win and they was like, we could get more wins. And they just kept going and going. So now it's not even we want equal, it's we want superiority. That's the same thing that's over. That's the same thing that's happening with the alphabets. Exactly. Now imagine that with the alphabet community.
Lord have mercy.
They was going through some shit back in the day. They went through their shit. They had their era when niggas was violating them, bro. If you don't believe me, just look at the Jeffrey Dahmer situation. Nigga, the only reason why he got away with a lot of shit for as long as he did is because no one wanted to deal with the alphabet shit.
Nope.
They were just like, that's some, we'll take your word for it. That's your boyfriend? Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's just your boyfriend. All right, no problem. All right, no one wanted to deal with it. They heard alphabet was just like, all right, we're gonna do whatever you want to do. And this is facts. Remember the TV show Three's Company?
Say that again.
Remember the TV show Three's Company?
Three's Company?
It was a TV show, like, I forgot what, 70s or something. It's an old TV show about this dude named Jack Tripper who goes to a party. He's homeless. He ends up like sleeping at this girl house that she was two females, and he cooks really well. He's a chef. The girls end up liking him. They're like, we want you to stay with us. But he's like, damn, I can't because, the landlord doesn't like guys staying here. So they come up with a plan that he's just going to pretend to be gay.
Wow.
And it works because
broke it down.
At that time, it made people so uncomfortable that not from a place of hate, people just be like, okay, whatever. They wouldn't even question it.
Like, fuck that.
So every time the landlord, this became an ongoing joke when the landlord would come in and see Jack got like something going on, whatever, Jack would just turn it up. Well, whatever do you mean? Like flick his wrist real quick, and the landlord would say, oh, never mind, don't worry about it, man. You guys enjoy your night.
Oh, you don't want to talk to him, Raven.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't understand it. I don't hate you, but listen. That's you. That's your business. Whatever.
But if he was straight, he would have like, yo.
He would have kicked him out the apartment. He would have kicked him out. But that was the ongoing play of like at the time, it wasn't from a place of hate, but people didn't understand, so they would rather just move it to something. Whatever.
Okay, go ahead. Carry
that
on.
Type of shit. Exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
You're one of them.
As long as it has nothing to do with me, right? Which is kind of like similar to what people want now. They're just less of a ignorance.
Yeah, right? Less of an ignorance. Yep.
Now it's okay. I understand. It's not nothing to do with me. Let's just keep it that way. Before it was like, nigga, it's so ignorance that ignorance is bliss to where anything could fucking happen over there, and we didn't see that shit at all. Now we paying attention, like, nigga, no, that's you. It ain't what I'm a part of. But I'm paying attention because now y'all making us pay attention. Right. Putting it so in our face that it's the opposite. Cause so it's like the fucking tables have turned so much that they like are force feeding it. And I've had these conversations with people that are part of the alphabet community behind the scenes. I've debated with friends who are part of the alphabet community. And the point that they kept trying to drill into my head was, nigga, it used to be bad. Now we're trying to make sure it never gets that bad again. And I kept trying to get the point of, nigga, you're force feeding it, which is going to cause it to get that bad again.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to adjust it.
It's going to be the same ignorance is bliss back when Jeffrey Dahmer was wilding People are just gonna be like, nigga, whatever. Just keep it away from me because you put it in my face so much. It's not just awesome. It's just regular, and you're a normal person. You made it seem as if you're a fucking unicorn that has to be babied and cherished, and it's going to cause people to maybe even years down the line have a disdain instead of an understanding. And this is coming from me, a person that when I was living in the streets as a teenager, I got recruited from a program who helped me find housing, and then I ended up working for this program that got funding from the Alphabet community. So I did Alphabet community outreach for a year.
Oh, so you're part of the problem.
Not part of the problem. I'm someone that would be considered a part of the solution. I've seen from the inside of this struggle and had these conversations
with them behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, to where they like anyone from the Alphabet community that would try to talk shit, they wouldn't even be able to if they knew my history.
Damn.
Right? Because it's like, nigga, how
they don't even know.
They don't even know. Like the same way you were joking, obviously. But nigga, anyone else that would know my past of doing outreach, and what I mean by outreach is helping kids that are homeless in the street. I don't give a fuck if they are alphabets. I was a homeless kid and I wanted to help homeless kids. So nigga, yeah, I guess I was part of the problem from one side's perspective, but I would think that I just got more of a perspective, right? I understand shit. I could tell you
it from a different level.
Nigga, I could debate all types of history within that community. Nigga, like, I know about the ballroom scene. I know why it was important to them. I know, nigga, I use clips from a TV show called Pose, nigga, that has a lot of value within that community just because I think it's funny as hell.
Mm-hmm. Clear your throat. Lubricate. Mm-hmm. And read that bitch.
So yeah, I just think that what the problem is the force feeding. That's what causes the shit. I don't think I'm not going to say no one. Of course, there's Looney Tunes and crazy people that are just going to hate whatever they hate. But I don't think it's what they are making it seem. I think they're force feeding it to I think they're force feeding out of fear.
Right, yeah.
And I think the same thing
people won't accept them, that they want to accept them immediately right away.
Exactly. And it's everything like pretty much the same thing I said about the Alphabet community and for the last fucking 10-minute rant, you can put towards the Black community. Because it's the same fear. A lot of motherfuckers out here saying the most ridiculous, stupid shit because it's like, well, nigga, it was bad fucking 100 years ago. And we don't never want to do. Nigga, do you think slavery coming back? The fuck are you talking about? Nigga, that's not happening. But people are just trying to pump that fear shit so they can be superior and not equal.
Yep.
I'm getting kind of deep right now, nigga.
I think this is a very great rant. You should clip it.
You think I should clip it?
I think people will give you a different perspective now when they like think of you.
Oh no, they gonna think of me as whatever, regardless.
Yeah, regardless, but still.
Regardless. My background of doing outreach, I just genuinely wanted to help homeless kids, bro. And then the program became funded by the Alphabet community where they would place us and we would do the same thing just in Alphabet community locations. Wow, so we would help homeless kids, but it was in the Alphabet community.
But I feel that on a different level, though.
Was good. What do you mean?
Like, you still care for another human, bro, no matter about that or not.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's what
you had to think about.
I was like so happy to have been helped because I could have headed towards a different direction, like all my friends. But because of these people choosing to help me, like, I wanted to give back so fucking much. I've done a lot when it comes to outreach that I don't want to even talk about because what the fuck? I didn't do it for that.
Right.
I didn't do it for that at all, bro. I didn't do it for that at all. But I only say that this just to say my background of me having an understanding for certain struggles. So I get it. I think it's just over fucking done now.
Right.
It's gonna cause the opposite of what certain communities planned. Black community, Alphabet community, right? I think it's causing more of a divide than intended.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers acting like fucking all these things that was happening in movies from Rosewood is happening right now. Nigga, Vin Rames is running around on a horse going against the Triple Ks. Get out of here.
get that
if
from.
you let this 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, he's going to do that.
Exactly.
Like, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves?
Right.
When did that happen?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. I don't get that.
And to medicate these young kids that are 5, 6 growing up and knowing that it affects their brain, it affects their organs, it makes them sick, but they're not allowed to do drugs. They're not allowed to do alcohol. We can medicate them.
He can't drive a car yet,
same
but
shit
he
they
can
just said what I was talking about.
You saying like how it could affect
affect the brain.
Mm-hmm. I believe that I want to get that deep. I want to get that deep into the conversation where I would want to go with that of medication in general, because of YouTube and guidelines. But you already know where I want to go with that. How I feel about just medication in general. But when someone is like a kid, that's even more crazy, right? Like when you're doing things like that, doing surgeries and altering your body in certain ways before you've even developed, I think that becomes really risky. But I'm not a scientist or some type of expert, so I don't want to get too deep. Right. I'm not a doctor, right? Unless you say I'm Dr. Dre. No, I'm joking. That's crazy. Beats by Dre. But yeah, I do think that you have a lot of risk when you do that, especially at an early age. Just shit. Thinking that's not even, without me being a doctor, I could tell you the plethora of cases of people that transition, that become adults, that regret it and have a lot of complications.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's sad because it's like you got to go through that, trying to believe that you have to go through it all the way. Like, you don't have to go all the way through with it. You can either be gay or you can be straight. That's all.
Hey,
it's just they try different stuff and
do what you feel. Just nigga, wait till you
at age.
Oh, then when you are an adult, nigga, the same thing I'll say to someone that says, "Hey, I want to turn myself into a snake," which actually exists. There's a snake man. I remember he was on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Nigga, if you're an adult, okay. You want to pierce your face? I don't care. Right. Do whatever you want. But my only thing is don't force feed it to it. We got to call you Snake Man now. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now I got to call you every time.
Hey, Snake Man. Fuck.
Or get offended.
Oh, and also this brings up a good point. I wanted to let you know this is a great time to announce this in front of you guys in Chill Rock. I now identify as Batman. That is my pronoun. You will address me as such. Like, I don't want to hear he, him. Thank you. You're like, Batman over there. Don't say him over there. Say Batman over there.
That's too much, dude.
Nah, what? Why? Niggas can be whatever. I want to be Batman. I'm Batman now. Mr. Wayne, if you're nasty.
Yeah.
Mr. Wayne, if you're nasty.
Say less.
Batman any other time. Where's Falcone? That's how you can. I just scream, "Where's Falcone?" randomly. Jump out of bushes. No one cared until I had the mask type shit. Like, I don't know. Other Batman quotes.
At his sex?
Right. What sex orientation? And you can cut up his pee-pee and that, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever.
If you want to do that as an adult, I don't care. It's not for me to decide. Be an adult though. Just let the kids, once they live their life, they might change their mind.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that they either passed or are trying to pass a law in LA that states if your child comes to you and asks to do some of these things and you say no, they can take your kid for you.
Yeah.
I think they were trying that, right? But didn't DeSantis 86 that, right?
Yeah.
Because then they passed like some new law that if you are, don't quote me on this, check it out. I think I did do a video, right? They're trying to pass a new law. They signed off on it. That if your kid is trying to transition and you are helping with that, they can take custody of your children from you.
Wow.
I'm with it.
I'm with it too. Because come on now. Don't force your kid to do this shit.
Clearly, you don't have the right state of mind to be making decisions as an adult. If you just letting your child wild out, I think that's crazy.
No, they don't. That's what they said. The parenting now has changed.
Right.
And if you tell them no,
you tell them no, what? They're going to throw tantrum?
They're going.
That's what kids do. That's what kids do.
Especially if they can't get something, like if they're in a store or something, they're going to throw a little tantrum, but they got to get used to not being able to get everything that they want.
Here's what it is. No, I ain't told my little cousin no when we went somewhere.
He's so far used to saying yeses.
Absolutely. There's mad used to people just saying, okay. No, nigga. No, you cannot have candy. You're holding candy. That sounds crazy.
You're holding candy.
You want more candy, nigga? Like, these type of niggas that get a new toy and ask me to buy them a toy. And I'm like, nigga, you're holding your new toy. Because you're just used to people spoiling you.
That's true. Just passed in California.
That makes
they terrified of their aunt though. my cousin, that's like my age, that's their aunt. Nigga, I remember I took them to the movie one time. They was wilding out. Nigga, I called her and put her on speakerphone. Drill sergeant.
Yo.
Drill sergeant. Fam, like immediately. No, yes, auntie. No problem, auntie. No, we wasn't misbehaving. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers. Like, okay.
They really get scared.
Word.
No.
She don't play.
Since they want us to have no control over our children.
I don't get it.
In schools,
I don't get it.
Hospitals.
When I'm around. That's my little brother when I'm around.
Libraries.
Yeah.
They just want to manipulate. You got to understand when they're so young and they're already, that's
impressionable.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And from them, they're going to believe what you say. I mean, we say Santa Claus is real. You know, the Easter Bunny. Right, exactly. They know what they're doing.
Remember who you're dealing with. Like, I can't take credit for it, but I heard somebody say one time, he was like, all right, if your son comes to you and says, Daddy, I want to be a girl. Ask your son, what is a girl?
That's a good one.
What is he going to do? He's going to say, well, he might want to play with dolls. All right, you want to play with dolls. Fine, play.
Okay, I ain't going to front. That's making mad sense. So pretty much he's like, all right, let's find out why you're saying this.
Right.
What exactly do girls do that you're saying that you want to be a girl so you can do? Because it could just be as simple as that.
Yeah.
Kid just wants to do something that girls doing that guys don't normally get to do. They'll be like, oh, I want to be a girl. And it's like, what, do you want to like play jump rope? Then just go play jump rope. Nigga, you don't got to be a girl to do that. Like, so he's actually kicking some knowledge. He's 100% on point with that.
I like the way he's doing it from this angle, though.
Facts.
Play with dolls, but you're a boy playing with dolls.
That's right.
I want to wear pink. All right, cool. Wear pink, but you're a boy.
That's right.
Wearing pink.
I was a town boy. I still love boy sneakers and I love my baseball cap. Doesn't mean I want to be a man.
Right.
I just like
style preference is one thing. Right. Gender selection is
but I like playing sports too. Doesn't mean that I should become a boy.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So, yeah, I'm glad we touched on that. We totally went off topic, but I love it.
I will ramble.
I love it. No, I love it. I love it.
I'll keep going.
Yo, he was telling them turn that shit off.
Mike's Hard Freeze. All the flavor.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I didn't think this was going to turn into this, but I kept it real. I'm going to stand.
Yeah. So I guess that's what he got canceled for. Right.
Yeah, that's what he got canceled.
For keeping it real on that. Get the F out of here.
He ain't say nothing wrong.
Right. He didn't say not a damn thing.
If anything, he didn't even have that plan. They went off topic and he just said, fuck it, I'm just throw. They want to hear this shit?
Oh, y'all want to hear that real rap, bro? Shit. Okay.
Yeah, right to the damn.
Let's get to the ish.
Wow.
Let's hear that real rap, bro.
I didn't really get to listen to it like that.
Now, what's your opinion? You want to hear his apology first or the take back of the apology?
I want to hear the take back of the apology first.
Let's see. Let's load this up. This nigga took back the apology. That's funny.
Yeah, Fan Gang twice on Tuesday. Today, Tuesday. Make sure y'all drop that like, subscribe.
I forgot today was Tuesday.
Everybody people got to start calling in, even if y'all just hang in here.
You know what it is? Yeah. I think that's my fault, man. I think that I ripped so many people's head off.
That nobody want to get their hair ripped.
People are shook. They think that I'm just gonna go crazy. They call him like, "Hey, love your work." What do you mean you love my work? Fuck out of here, nigga. You nasty, fam. You nasty. Like, nigga, you gotta be worried. You can come in and just chat. But I think that if we keep doing this at least like twice a week, eventually it's gonna start getting packed in here. People are gonna start calling in, and we'll have the crazy discussions that we plan on.
Yeah, well, I'm with it.
I do think so. It just it takes consistency. That's all. Big facts. But here's the link, guys. Here's the link. Dropping that right there. And anyone who's watching the playback, Shorty looked like a Dr. Seuss character.
Bro, I was going to say that. I'm mad. Let's get that up. I seen it. I looked at her lip. I was like, what the fuck? Look
I
at
don't
her eyebrows.
too crazy.
This is how you know it's probably the bed, bro. She got her makeup on and everything.
It got to be just a face that she making. I got to see her face move. It's just a face like that she's making. That can't be. Let me see the eyebrow. Yeah, that should look.
Twist on this next.
All right, it look a little bit less. It was the face. Yeah, it was the face. She was making a funny face. I was like, what is happening right now?
Story. So let's start from how the story began earlier today. It was just a day after.
It really did look like a Dr. Seuss character.
Interview surfaced of singer superstar Neyo taking a stance against medically transitioning kids.
Oh, snap. That's how mainstream is pushing it?
Yo, how did they just make that sound bad?
You know what? Why it sounds bad? Because for one, it wasn't him taking a stand against kids.
I know.
But it wasn't that at all. He was just stating his opinion that, hey, maybe you should wait till you're an adult. Right, Neyo takes that nigga. That was like a 2-hour interview that they chopped up. I was like, this is a good clip. And Vlad is sitting there rubbing his hands like Birdman over there, like, ooh, we about to get millions of views and then making all that money. Right. So yeah, I don't think it was him taking a stand against children at all, nigga, whether they transition or not. I think he was just saying his opinions.
He got the backlash, the predictable backlash, and there seemed to be a groveling apology issued.
Let me see this. Nigga had a apology on top of a picture of himself? Nigga, what's wrong with you? After much reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comment. Man, shut up. I don't even want to read the rest of this.
These were some of the words after much.
Had the nerve, this fake ass. You put this in front of a picture of you?
Yo.
Why are you carrying the mic stand like that? Anyway.
Reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comments on parenting and gender identity. Goes on about how much he's supported the LGBTQIA plus community, how he's been insensitive and offensive, and he says gender identity is nuance. And I can honestly admit,
I said gender identity is nuance. Okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah, to make it sound good.
It's like, imagine you like, hey man, is 2 + 2 4? And I'm like, that's a nuanced conversation. It could be 22. You never know. Depends on how I look at it. Well, it's my truth. My truth says that 2 + 2 is 22, so it's nuance. Nigga, no, that's not how that word works. That's not how that works.
He's just gonna put it in there real fast.
That is insane.
That I plan to do better educate myself on the topic. So
so this is his publicist doing this without permission. He need to fire that man. He need to fire the hell out that man. This fraud ass. Why does he still have a publicist like he famous? Neyo ain't got a hit in 13 years.
Damn.
What's the last Neyo song you heard?
The one that was on Saint Row.
But what song was that? You don't even know the name. What year was that? So Sick?
So Sick, yeah, that song.
Yo, your last song
you heard from Neyo turn off the radio
was from 2006.
That's a fucking banger, man.
What that tells me is that Neyo don't need no publicist. If this nigga, he's had like 10 albums since then, Joe. That means he don't need no publicist. He just wasting money. If you look up how much his last 3 albums sold, they don't even say.
I feel like him and his publicist had a talk and he put it out, and then when that shit didn't hit how he wanted it to hit, and he was like, yo, they still canceled me. I'm taking my apology back. Yeah.
I'm taking it back.
I'm taking my apology back. He would have got
new fans if he just roll with it like, yo, listen, F that. Also, shout out to James Aldean.
Yo, he would have went, bro. He would have blew up. And then Link with him, shook his hand.
Nigga, what? Did a collab, nigga?
Wow.
Oh, what was it? I'm going to say Old Town Road. The Small Town remix?
Yeah, that would have been banger.
That'd have been a banger. Man.
A massive backlash for the apology because it was weak. It was spineless. It was unneeded, almost submitting himself to some sort of re-education.
That's funny. No, I do agree
re-education?
No. She's saying that from what my interpretation is that the apology was spineless.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you saw for that type of shit.
Unneeded, almost submitting himself to some sort of re-education.
Yeah.
Well, Kosha, here is the plot twist. He's now released a video taking back that apology, suggesting
delete it then, nigga. Remove it. Fire. Let us know who you fired. But who posted that?
That it was the publicist.
Why do you have a publicist, nigga? Nobody is buying your albums, bro. The fuck? I didn't even see Neo since Stump the Yard.
Yo, damn.
Yeah, niggas forgot he was in Stump the Yard.
Who was
forgot. I forgot.
Damn, I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember, but I know he was in Stump the Yard for sure, nigga. He was one of the pledges, without a doubt, with Columbus Show. I know this for a fact. Nigga, I remember that shit vividly. I just don't remember what he did because I don't think it was important. But I know he was right next to Pork Chop, extra gravy. He was right there. He's right there. It said his name was Rich Brown. Yep, he definitely was in Stump the Yard, nigga. Like, you need to get on his acting shit.
Yeah, he might as well fuck with that heavy.
Do it, nigga. It seemed like he on like Broadway. Well, he doing some musicals. Okay. Nigga did The Wiz. Get up out of here with that bullshit. But like, he got a lot of TV show appearances as himself. Nigga was on Love Island. Wait, huh?
Damn.
What was he doing? Singing songs. Oh, he was on The Masked Singer? I would have been able to guess that for sure.
Damn, this nigga is amazing.
Niggas on Nickelodeon? Niggas, he's amazing.
Apology. This is how he really feels.
This is funny too. He said BX 6 + 2 = 6'2". That's funny. That's an inside joke about the glare. He was 6'2". He was 6'2".
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neo. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I knew he had that many kids. I didn't know how many kids he had after he was forced to raise a kid that wasn't his.
After that, he said, fuck it. I might as well have more of y'all.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I would have had no kids after that.
I
you know about that? He raised a kid that wasn't his?
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I think California or whatever state he lived in has a law that if you sign a birth certificate, you have to raise the kid to after 18.
Damn.
So even though he found out after the kid was born that it wasn't his, but because he signed the certificate, he had to continue to pay child support until the kid became 18, if I'm not mistaken.
That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure. I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel.
I don't know about, this is kind of half-assed to me. I'm not going to apologize for someone being offended because I can't control them being offended.
Yeah,
if you're going to apologize for how someone feels, that's a fake apology.
Yep.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
He's trying to half-assed apology.
I'm sorry that you feel that I hurt you.
Yeah.
No. Like, if you did it, like, a real apology would be, sorry I caused this. But because you're not taking it seriously, you're saying, I'm sorry that you're hurt. Which isn't an apology. You would be better off just saying nothing with this half-ass bend the knee. Like, you bent the knee for 2 seconds, like, I did apologize.
The headline right there is crazy, though.
And it takes back apology over. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. That wasn't transphobic at all. What you said.
Exactly.
That's insane. They wildin'.
I'm dirty.
Yeah, I don't like the way they presenting that.
I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question. Okay? I have no.
You too old to be yelling on the internet. Nigga, sit your ass down, nigga. No one's even sweating you for this shit. Man, for what? You need to just relax, nigga. Put out some music.
he realized he was still canceled for the apology. So since he was still canceled for the apology, so yo, I gotta pull that shit back. This is on the same day. That's the same hat and chain, right?
No, what causes this? Probably, I think it is maybe the next day latest. Or he just wearing the same outfit because it's his fly outfit. But with this, Neyo should just, as well as other singers or actors, should shut the fuck up. This is an opinion I've had for a long time, nigga. You know the saying, shut up and dribble?
Yeah.
I think that applies to all of these fields. If you're a singer, why are you talking about shit that's not music?
Right.
Like, if you're going to do that, exactly. If you're going to do that, you should do it on your platform, right? So, like, T-Pain, he does live streams. Like, if you're going to do those type of streams, then do those type of streams and then talk to your fans where they're not going to just prejudge you automatically.
Right.
Right? Well, like, why the fuck are you going and having political discussions? You could have just passed on that. Listen, my album comes out in the next few months on this day. But what do you think about children transitioning? My album comes out in the next few days.
Exactly. Avoid that question.
Like, it is what it, like, nigga, if you're a musician or an actor, nigga, if you're not talking about the movie or the TV show or the song or the album, I don't care. Now, someone like us, we get paid to give our opinion, so we can give an opinion about whatever.
Yeah.
It's expected from us. That's not Neo's job. He sing. Nigga, sing it and write your damn song and act a little bit.
Yep, and worry about how you was going to promote your shit.
Right, because now you backtracking, you saying things, you go, nigga, I can't take you as a valid source if you doing all that.
Beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care.
That's the opinion he should stand on. Fuck this fake apology publicist shit. F this, I'm sorry for how you feel. Why are you sorry? Fuck how they feel. Nigga, you said what you said. Man, what do you mean? You think you about to lose followers or subscribers? Nigga, I don't care. Nigga, you shouldn't care either.
Exactly.
Fuck it. At least you're being honest. And this, if you're saying it doesn't come from a place of hate, and I'm not saying anything from a place of hate either. It's from more of a place of confusion on why do people keep trying to force this down people's throats? Niggas already accepted you. Live your life.
Exactly.
No one's telling you not to. Live your life. I'm not going to force no one to do nothing.
Nope. You don't believe nothing I believe. Whatever your beliefs are, you can believe that.
Right.
I can still coexist with people that don't agree with everything I think, and they could disagree with things I think, you know?
Exactly. That should be okay.
I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that.
So I know a book that lets you know the opposite, actually, that you could get into. You know what book that is, Sherrod?
What?
The Bible.
The Bible? That's a good book.
The most important book of all time, man.
That's what they could read, but I feel like nowadays kids are moving away from religion, so I don't know.
That's a huge problem.
That's a huge, big problem, man.
That is an issue.
They don't have no structure.
Exactly.
Point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more. All right?
There you go.
Interesting.
I don't give a fuck what she got to say. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless you're gonna tell me where's a who. But
that was a good one.
Doctors is looking at. When it comes to Neo, man, people are losing their damn mind. I don't understand it. I think that I would ride with him 100%. I don't like that. I'm sorry for how you feel. Shit, I was like, just don't say the apology.
That's the main apology, then.
X that shit the fuck out, and then also the whole your publicist and nigga, how you should have started that video was, I just fired my publicist.
Yep.
I don't know how he didn't run that past me. I apologize for shit. In fact, here's his name.
Get that done right out to the media.
Right. Get the fuck out of here. Go interview him and see why he apologized, because I ain't apologized for shit.